Hi everyone, I am very happy to welcome you all to Dr. JJ's Virtual Academy of Commerce. In this video, I am going to discuss with you the accounting treatment for the calculation of material variances using two practical problems. These are all a couple of details related to my career. After you watch the full video, if you find the video beneficial to you, give a like to the video. Kindly do subscribe my channel and enable the notification so that you will get the notifications of my new videos on the subjects marketing, accounting and financial management. Let's get into the first problem. The standard materials required for producing 100 units is 120 kgs. A standard price of 50 paise per kg is fixed, and 2,40,000 units were produced during the period. Actual materials purchased were 3 lakh kgs at a cost of 1,65,000 rupees. Calculate material cost variance and material price variance. If you look at the details of this problem, you can understand the fact that the standard quantity or the standard input of raw material permitted for producing 100 units of the finished product is 120 kgs, and the standard price per kg of raw material is fixed at 50 paise, followed by they have produced 2,40,000 units actually. The actual materials they have purchased and consumed in the production process is 3 lakh kgs, which have been purchased at a total cost of 1,65,000 rupees. So the actual production of the finished product is what? 2,40,000 units. We are asked to calculate material cost variance and material price variance. Let us look at the details of the solution. What is the formula for calculating material cost variance? Standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. Here standard quantity, what they refer is a standard quantity of input for actual production, because the standard details are given for the production of only 100 units, whereas they have actually produced 2,40,000 units of the finished product. Therefore, we need to convert the standard data for the actual production of 2,40,000 units so that we will be ready for computing variances, if any, in between the standard data and the actual data. Therefore, standard quantity refers to standard quantity for actual production in this problem. The given standard data is nothing but standard quantity for 100 units is equal to 120 kgs of raw material. Standard quantity for actual production of 2,40,000 units could be calculated as done below. 120 kg is used for the production of 100 units of the finished product as per the standard norms. Therefore, for 2,40,000 units, how many kgs of the raw material could be used as per the standard norms? It comes to 2,88,000 kgs of raw materials. So this is what standard quantity of input for actual production. Then actual price per kg. Since we are informed about the total actual cost for the total actual quantity of material purchased and consumed, let us calculate actual price per kg of raw material. 1,65,000 rupees is the total purchase cost. That's divided by raw material purchased actually 3 lakh kgs. The answer is equal to 55 paise. Now let us calculate material cost variance. Standard quantity for actual production 2,88,000 kgs into standard price given in the problem 50 paise minus actual quantity purchased and consumed 3 lakh kgs into actual price per kg we calculated just now as 0.55, that is 55 paise. If you simplify this particular step, you get 1,44,000 rupees minus 1,65,000 rupees. This 1,65,000 rupees, which is the actual cost of producing 2,40,000 units of the finished product, is higher than the standard cost. The answer would be negative, which could be named as adverse. So 21,000 rupees adverse is the answer for material cost variance. Then material price variance. Standard price minus actual price into actual quantity is a formula. Standard price per kg of raw material is 50 paise, whereas actual price per kg of raw material is 55 paise into actual quantity of raw material purchased and consumed 3 lakh kgs. Therefore, the answer is 15,000. Why it is adverse? Since the actual price per kg of raw material is higher than that of the standard price per kg of raw material by 5 paise, the answer would be adverse. Now let us get into the details of sum number 2. There are 3 materials used for the production of the finished product. We are informed about the standard quantity, standard price, actual quantity and actual price of the 3 raw materials used for the production of a given product. Fine. Calculate material variances. The first variance calculated here is material cost variance. Standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. Since we don't find any information about the output, let us not calculate the standard quantity for actual production. Here let's assume that whatever the standard given, the same thing is done actually, but with variation in the mixture of raw materials. Material cost variance for X, 10 kgs is the standard quantity into standard price 5 rupees, actual quantity 12 into actual price 4 rupees. That's what. If you simplify this 2, you get 50 rupees minus 48 rupees. Since the actual cost is less than the standard cost, the answer is favorable. 2F is the answer for X with regard to MCV. Then for material Y, standard quantity 8 kgs into standard price 4 rupees, actual quantity 7 kgs into actual price 4.50 is equal to 32 minus 31.50. Here you find the actual cost is lesser than the standard cost by 50 paise, therefore the answer is favorable. Then Z, the standard quantity is 6 into standard price 3 minus the actual quantity is 5 kgs into actual price 3.25 per kg. If you simplify this step, you get 18 rupees minus 16.25. Here also you find the actual cost is lesser than the standard cost by 1 rupee 75 paise, therefore the answer is favorable. If you sum up all the 3 values, you get 4.25 rupees favorable. That's the answer for total material cost variance. Material price variance, the formula is what? Standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. Now for X, standard price 5 rupees given in the problem minus 4 rupees is the actual price into actual quantity 12. Here you find the actual price is less than the standard price, therefore the answer should be favorable. So 12F is the answer for MPV of material X. Material Y, 4 rupees is the standard price, whereas the actual price is 4.50 into actual quantity 7. The answer is 3.50 adverse. The reason the actual price is more than the standard price. Then Z, standard price is 3. Whereas actual price is 3.25 into actual quantity 5. Here also you find the actual price is higher than the standard price. Therefore the answer is adverse, 1.25 adverse. If you sum up all the 3 answers, you get the total of 7.25 favorable. Material usage variance, the formula is standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. X, standard quantity 10 minus actual quantity 12 into standard price 5. Here you find the actual quantity consumed is more than the standard quantity, therefore the answer is adverse. Then Y, 8 is standard quantity, 7 is actual quantity into standard price 4. Here you find the actual quantity is lesser than the standard quantity, therefore the answer is 4 favorable. Then Z, the standard quantity is 6 minus actual quantity is 5 into standard price 3. You find the actual quantity is lesser than the standard quantity by 1 kgs, therefore the answer is 3 favorable. Total material usage variance or quantity variance is equal to 3 adverse. Now let us calculate material mix variance. What is the formula for calculating material mix variance? Revised standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. What is the formula for calculating revised standard quantity? Standard quantity of each material divided by total standard quantity into total actual quantity. Here you cannot calculate material mix variance. Why? The reason, the total actual quantity and the total standard quantity are the same in the problem. See, look at it, 24, 24. Since you find the total of actual quantity and the total of standard quantity are the same, you cannot calculate the material mix variance. Even if you calculate it, it would be of the same of material quantity or usage variance. Then regarding material sub-usage variance, the formula is standard quantity minus revised standard quantity into standard price. This variance cannot be calculated. It's because the standard quantity and the revised standard quantity of each material will be the same, because the total standard quantity and the total actual quantity of the materials or the inputs are the same. Therefore, there is no sub-usage variance in this problem. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed my lecture over the calculation of material variances for these two interesting problems. Thanks for your time to watch this video. I'll meet you in another video. Bye for now, everyone. Good luck.